Okay, this is the Hat in Time any percent murder route tutorial. So, what murder route is it compared to the normal toilet route, it saves about 5 seconds done optimally. So what it does is it removes Toilet of Doom and the Rift Village from the run, and replaces it with the Owl Express Rift and Murder on the Owl Express. I'm gonna say this up front real quick. If it's really not worth switching if you're already used to Toilet Route, unless you're going for somewhere in the top 20, maybe even later. It only saves 5 seconds if done optimally and is really difficult, or at least inconsistent. So I would not say to switch to this unless you were already really good. But if you want to switch anyways, or if you need to switch because you're going for a really good time, then hopefully this will help. So the first route difference in the game is, I actually have to go to it. I believe this is the right act. Hope it is. Is that in She Came from Outer Space, which is not what that level is. You need to grab an extra yarn in this level. Yeah, okay, this is our level. I'm just gonna ghost up here. So what you would do is you make your way throughout the level collecting, same as any percent. It's the exact same. Except for here. So what you would do here normally is you would grab this yarn and then head down here to grab this yarn. Instead, what in Murder Route you have to do is you have to grab an extra yarn. So instead you have to come up to this balloon, jump over, grab that yarn, and come down here to this cage. There's not a yarn here now because I'm on the save file, but you would just you can press like dash and A really fast to get in here. There would be a yarn right here, which there's not right now because of complete a file, but there would be one right here. You would dash out, not fall into that mud puddle. You're not supposed to do that. That was an accident. So what you want to do is you want to come over here, and then you can either DSJ up here if you're good at those, or you can just STJ, or you can just sprint jump and dive to get to here, and then you would just come over here, grab the yarn, and then continue outer space is normal. Past that, the next route difference is in Picture Perfect. It's not a big difference in Picture Perfect, luckily. It's just at the end of the level, once the timepiece cutscene starts, you would just pause the game and craft Ice Hat, because you need it for future levels. So you would just go through Picture Perfect as normal, craft the Ice Hat during the timepiece cutscene, and then that's it. And now we're gonna get into actual Murder Route. So let me remember which thing that is. I want to say it's Shift 8. So with Murder Route specifically, okay, yeah, it's right on. So I'm gonna restart this level, but you want to be on keyboard for murder. I'm gonna activate my text bind. It doesn't matter. So the reason you want to be on keyboard here is that the dialogue is so much faster on keyboard, because you don't have to like scroll through the text box. You don't have to like scroll through the keyboard to answer the crow's questions. So it's much faster on keyboard. As like a example, I'm gonna walk in here on controller and show you what you have to do. So you would come in here, smash the text, and then he has to finish his voice line. And I broke it, so I entered it on the wrong thing. There we go. That's much better. And you'd have to like do that. It just takes a long time. So you want to play on keyboard. What you want to do here is, as soon as you spawn in, is hold Shift or whatever your like sprint button is, and W and D at the same time. So you can do that, and you'll enter the door immediately. So just Shift, W, and D, and you'd enter the door immediately. From there, dive boost twice, and then just kind of mash a button and just skip through that text. And now this is the hardest part. This is where it gets a lot of people. So there's two ways to do this clip. You can either do it the slower way or the faster way. So the faster way is once you walk in this door. Oh, whoops. Okay. If I can get through here, is to shift jump or to sprint jump this way, and then clip on there. If you miss that, it's kind of difficult. So I would recommend doing this thing first. Is you would just dive over here, line up around here at the bookcase, and then you're gonna lag clip on this trash can. So this trash can, you can grab onto it for some reason. You want to aim for the corner over here where like it intersects with the wall. About, and you can, and if you time a lag clip, it's kind of difficult, but if you time it, you can do that. And I just got stuck because I lagged twice. There's a small strat you can do there where that saves a little bit of time where you lag twice. I missed it there, so I would just come over here and do that. And now I'm out of bounds. You can do a small strat where you lag twice once you're like fully out of bounds, so that you don't have to tech on the ground over here, and you start higher up. But you would usually be down here when you first start out. So what you want to do past here is just double jump and wall jump all the way up to here. And now this is a difficult lag clip. This is going to be another lag clip, but it's on this invisible part of the wall, and it's very frustrating and kind of inconsistent. It's not great. So what you want to do is you want to walk left onto this wall, jump off at like a certain point, and it's really just something you have to get a feel for. There's not like a visual cue, you just have to kind of know when you have to jump off. And clip back in. You want to clip there earlier than you really think you have to, because like that clip didn't work because I was too low down that time. So that clip didn't work. There we go. You want to lag a little bit after you do the wall jump. It's kind of inconsistent, but yeah. So after that, you would just jump and dive over this button, and then you can switch back to controller if you play on that here, because there's no more text boxes. So once you hit the button, you just want to dive boost over to the door. And now there's two ways to do this part as well, but I'm just going to show one way. So you just sprint jump over here, and you can either DSJ or just regular sprint jump up here. Either way, you'll probably make it unless you do what I just did. So you can either DSJ up here, or you can just sprint jump. You'll make it either way. Doesn't really matter. Dive boost to the door. And then instead of going all the way around to grab this key, what you want to do is you can either SCJ here to make it over, which I didn't do because I'm bad. There we go. You can either SDJ to make it over here, or you can DSJ. So DSJing is faster, and it's what pretty much everybody does. But if you can't hit that and you can hit SCJs more consistently, then it's really up to you. But either way, you just want to make it to this pipe over here, jump over here to grab the key, and then just run into this fire, and you'll spawn back here. Hold back to enter the door or to exit the door. And then instead of going all the way around, you're just going to get up on here, and you can make this with a regular sprint jump and dive. You want to do it like that, but go for a DSJ here because it saves time, so I missed it there. But yeah, so you just want to jump from that to this wall, and then get onto the button, basically. Like that. From here, you just want to hit the button. So there's two ways to do this part as well. So there's the just regular jump method, or you can do a lag SDJ. Lag SDJs are weird. So you have to hold sprint in a direction before you run off the platform, lag, like that. Let go of sprint during the lag, like during that little stutter. And then you want to hold jump as soon as like the lag ends. So like there. So I'm gonna do one like that. That was a good lag SCJ. and now I'm over here. I don't believe you can make this with a regular SCJ, although I might be wrong about that. I don't know. If you can't hit that lag SCJ or just don't know how to do it, then what you can do is you can come over here to this door. You can stand on this door frame. Don't use the key on this door because you'll be soft locked and won't be able. Well, you won't be soft locked, but you'll lose about 2 minutes. It's not fun. So once you're on this door frame, you can just double jump, dive over here, and there you go. Enter this door. Immediately exit. Don't grab the clue. And then from here on out, it's just text mashing. So there's nothing important to mention from here. So that's that level. The next one is going to be the Owl Express. So I didn't talk about like the actual routing of this, but you would do Murder, or no, you would do Deadbird Studio, Picture Perfect, or Murder. It doesn't really matter any in that order. Owl Express Rift, and then Gallery. And then you would go to Subcon, which I'll talk about later because there's also a route difference there. So lag SDJs come in very handy here. You can do this level without lag SDJs, but it makes it a lot easier. So I'll show both with and without lag SDJs. So first thing first is you just want to start off the level, run forward, hit this button, and sprint jump up here. Come across here. I'm going to do the non-lag SDJ thing here. You can make this with a normal SDJ. And then to like get to here. So from there, once the arm is fully extended, you want to SDJ to this block. Or you can SDJ down here, doesn't matter. Then you want to just come up here, and you can make this with either an SDJ or a DSJ. You can make this with either, it doesn't matter. And then from here, you just want to sprint jump across these, slide down here, and you are now going to perform a lag shot. So, this is required to save time in this rift. You need it to save time. So what a lag shot is, if you don't know what it is it's like this. Okay, well it doesn't work on the slope, but when you slide off a slope with the ice hat, you'll get a bunch of speed, but if you add lag to it, then you can both get an extra jump off during the slide and get a bunch more speed. So the timing on it on these moving platforms is very weird. You have to do it when the button is on the left side of the cube, or on the right side, like that. So it only works on the first and third cubes, by the way. Only works on these ones. So now okay, I'm stuck. So the button is now on the right side. So what we do is ice hat there, and then the platform's going to rotate. Once the edge of it hits the light pole across the thing, or a little bit before that, you want to go ahead and lag and do the lag shot. If you don't know how to do a lag shot, I'd recommend just going to toilet route and just completely forgetting about murder route. But if you can do lag shots, then this is what it's gonna look like. And you would come over here. From here, it's just sprint jumps. I'm gonna show you the full level because you have to make a cycle here. So I'm just gonna show you the full level. Also, this is with lag SCJs. If you don't know, you just lag SCJ here and here, because you can make the cycle with both of those. And lag SCJs are, in my opinion, much easier. So you would slide to here and then do the lag SCJ, or lag shot, not lag SCJ. And something weird about collision there is that sometimes you can get your double jump back when climbing up that. If you can, you can skip the cycle that I just took, which loses about 5 seconds, and take the optimal cycle. But it doesn't really matter. So basically, you just want to get up here to this cog, get onto this any way you can, and then you can jump on this light pole, and you see like the sections of the cog that stick out towards you. You want to just double jump dive into those, like that, and you can just grab the timepiece. There's 2 ways to do this. You can do it with either keyboard or controller. It doesn't matter. because you can do it with both. You can do it with keyboard and Switch controller, which is what I used to do, but I learned how to do it on controller because it's a bit faster, not having to switch. So that's really it for this level. I'm gonna do the lag shot one more time just to show it off. If you don't get that extra jump, you can still make it. You can make it without a jump there. Also, there's other tutorials on like how to do lag shots. So I'm not going to explain that too much here. But yeah, if you don't know how to lag shot, probably just do toilet route. If you don't know really how to do any of the strats here, with the exception of maybe lag SDJ, which you should learn soon, I would recommend just sticking to toilet route, really. So now Subcon, there's a route difference. So, like I said, there's no toilet and there's no village. So the route would look like you would go contractual obligations to well, which is normal, and then you go to manor, and then you would go to MDS, and then you would leave. So there's only, or no, I mean, you would go to manor, then you would go to pipe, and then you would go to MDS. So you would do 5 levels in Subcon instead of 7. Actually, that's a lie. One of them has a route difference, which is MDS. So let's see if I can remember which keybind is MDS. I think it's this. So MDS, you do not want to grab the contract here. Okay, this is the right one. So this is the same as, it's not the same as regular MDS actually. You would still enter with controller, but instead of going whatever direction you would go, you would instead go this way, between the stump, shoot this guy, come over here, avoid this trap, just go around it. You can shoot through this tree, or you can like get a better view by going around it. It doesn't really matter. Either way, shoot this guy. Come over here, and optimally you want to also shoot through this tree. I'd hit the flower. Because they have no hitbox for some reason. Either way, you just want to shoot this dude. You can come around if you want to see him. And then shoot this guy up here. You would come over here, line yourself up, and shoot this guy as well. This is the same lineup as before. You would just shoot this guy. Hit them both. Come around over here. Hit... Nope, my bad. So actually, you would stay here in your lineup and shoot this guy. Shoot this guy. There we go. Yeah, ignore me, I'm stupid. So you would come over here, a little bit left, shoot this guy. And then you would come over here, shoot this, and then get off the thing if you would like to hit it. And you can slide through this and dive boost over here if I wasn't bad. Yeah, you would come over here, dive, slide, and dive boost. And then shoot the last guy. Slightly different route. Saves, I think, like 5 seconds on the normal village without the, not counting the, or normal MDS, not counting the contract. So like I said, your route would instead be, after Picture Perfect, you would do Murder, followed by Owl Express, followed by Gallery, Contractual Obligations, Well, Manor, Pipe, and then MDS. And then you would go to Mafia 2 and continue any percent as normal from there. The only other route difference that I didn't mention is in Well, you just don't craft the ice hat because you already have it. But that's it for Murder Route, really. I know I probably explained it poorly, but I'm a little tired. If you have any questions, you can always ask anyone in the Boop Troop, or you can ask me in the comments. Doesn't matter to me, I'm always here to help. So that's it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your runs.